Rimworld is an expensive knockoff of Dwarf Fortress, just with more quality of life, body part reallocation services, morally dubious ethics rules, hordes of random imaginary space critters seeking your delicious entrails, and mind-crippling drug addictions, though it struggles comparatively when it comes to storytelling. But that's where I come in. A colony is ideally a group of highly skilled, empathetic mega warriors with borderline autism, people who look out for each other, help one another, sometimes they fall in love, and screw. That's what a colony is supposed to be. But today, and in our colony, we have one member that's a cunt hair away from snapping at any given moment, and burning everything we've built to the ground. Basically, he's a ticking time bomb, one of the most psychotic and terrible colonists ever, and we're going to try and survive 100 days in medieval Rimworld with this liberal. But hey, losing is fun, right? Our story begins on a phallically shaped piece of land at the edge of the world, next to our neighbors, the gays. We're doing a tribal start, and our storyteller will be Maynard Medieval, who restricts technology to medieval tech for the entire world. You take 1 part smooth brain, 1 part sadistic masochism, 3 parts ancient outdated tech, and just a dash of homosexuality, and you have the recipe for a perfect Rimworld adventure. Also, I've collected a list of badass breaking edge mods to elevate our medieval experience that you'll find in the description below. Let's look at our colonist, shall we? Our ticking time bomb of a colonist is Big Red. He's a pyromaniac, volatile, very neurotic, bloodlusting vagabond who, to top it all off, breathes creepily. He's also very good at melee, so don't fuck with him. He's not what you'd consider a pillar of the community. The rest of our colonists are nothing special. The usual Rimworld colonists, except I made them all gay. That's right, our colony will basically be a Californian public school. I wanted to make fun of Hollywood by making them all gay and then never mentioning it again so it wouldn't add anything to the plot, you know? Like how Hollywood virtue signals with random singular homosexual scenes. But honestly, adding the gay trait to these twinks wound up being a pivotal part of our story. It's like a fairy tale in more ways than one. Unfortunately, I don't have any furries. I never bought any Rimworld DLC. Why haven't I bought them? Well, because I'm a Jew. I also named every colonist after my Patreon and YouTube members. Real quick, if you're new here and enjoy the video, or if you're not subscribed but find yourself coming back, just subscribe. I mean, you're already coming back anyway. It's the best way to support the channel, and it keeps me from beating my wife. I'm just kidding. Nothing keeps me from beating my wife. We start with nothing but rags and a sweet ass, and then find the optimal location to begin making our home. Optimal is what I'd call it if the neighbors weren't such fuckers. Like any colonial simulator, when you move into an area, you need to assert dominance over the indigenous population. Assertion through murder. I, however, failed to realize that death stingers, when provoked, call up their homies and squad up to deal with what threatens their hive. We won, but we got pretty fucked up. A solid day 1. Though this wasn't great for our little psycho's mood, so far he's hanging in there. Tailoring was chosen for our first research. Winter is coming and we're only wearing what we today would count as high fashion. A washcloth covered in holes. Hindsight, this wasn't the best idea, as it will be quite a while before we get any cloth, but hey, just go with it. Unfortunately, our neighbor's house was bugged out next to an old Skyrim intro, so I couldn't evict the undesirables. We'll just have to live with it for now. After finishing up the patch job on our San Francisco mansion, we moved to planting our first crops. Even the gays need to eat, and dicks don't grow on trees, so rice will have to do. We can also begin the setting up of our future and primary base, which I'm building in the current meta design. You'll see. Some people may disagree, but to put it simply, they're fucking wrong. After another run-in with the local homeless population, I figured out how to demolish their shanty. Take notes, San Francisco. But we were injured again, leading Big Red to our very first minor break risk. The first of many. Thank God his expectations are so staggeringly low, or I'd be in some deep shit. I was then surprised to find out that the Death Stingers supposedly have opposable Death Stinger thumbs and could operate doors. They charged in screaming what I can only imagine were racial slurs, and drove us from their ancestral home, sending my poor twinks into a frenzied panic. And to rub salt in the wound, they also drank all our milk. Bastards. We were forced to move our operation down south. Luckily, we were prepared with one of our wooden balls being done. Figure out what I'm building yet? If you have, then you're gay. Our first visitors were brutally attacked by the local wildlife, which was quickly forgotten about when we found an ancient danger, which we will be leaving alone. For now. We traded for all the pemmican and medicine that our recently brutalized visitors had, and Big Red calmed his nerves with a little fishing. I decided to plan out the rest of the base. Isn't she beautiful? Like I said, meta bitch. And I'm willing to face all of you 1v1 at Stratego to prove that this is the strongest base design in Rimworld. I accidentally forced my entire colony to become nudists by setting their gear assignment to soldier preemptively. So we basically had a gay utopia for a few minutes. I don't think they really minded too much. Hell, if I was gay, I'd love seeing a bunch of cocks. Big Red continued to handle his rod uninterrupted and unintrigued. It was then time to name our colony. We shall be known as the Boomers, and we live in the land of Afghanistan. I thought it was fitting for our time bomb motif, but I'll admit the boomers is a shit name. I drew blanks, okay? Just as we finished planting our rice, we were hit with blight. Probably God's way of frowning on our chosen lifestyle choices. This was actually a huge setback, but we still have some rice growing up north from our previous neighborhood, so we may be fine yet. Ah, our first raid. It's just one dude, but our racist, gay-bashing neighbors being opportunistic fucks decided this was a good time to attack. So a hard-fought battle ensued. So much blood. So many wounds. In case you were wondering, yes, I have an erection. We got our shit pushed in, but no one died, so I'll count it as a win. Is what I would say, but Space Soap got an infection from a death stinger bite to his left shoulder. It looked like we were catching up to the infection, but Space Soap was being one precarious motherfucker. To top it all off, Rick Rando got food poisoning. Great. Space Soap is also our doctor, so double great. On the bright side, we did get another trader and were able to bolster our food supply. Hey, bud. You're acting like a real victim here, okay? I'm gonna need you to cut that shit out, bud. It's not conducive to what we're trying to accomplish here, okay, champ? Thanks. And he's dead. Fuck. Then his bonded animal went berserk from grief, our milking cow, and was promptly attacked and put down by our visitors. Big Red buried our fallen comrade. Someday the remorse of Soap's death will get to him. But it is not this day. The base was coming along swell, but our map has 0 granite, which is required for the cooking table. The only granite I could find was what encased our nearby ancient danger, so food poisoning's back on the menu, boys. Tommy B tried to get some sweet gay lovin', but was rebuffed by Swansman. Will his quest to turn his balls from blue to brownish pink be accomplished at all in this video?
Find out next time on Dragon Blue Ball Z.
Spoiler alert. Tommy B tried to get it in this entire video, but his cock remains dry to this day, which attributed to all these minor break risks, 3 of them to be concise. Our industrial revolution was taking place, however, with leather being created, our first planks coming up and installing bedrooms along the shaft. It wasn't looking all bad, except then our cook got food poisoning from his own food, which I can only equate to karma being a bitch. Speaking of karma, we got another raid, but we also got a mad wild boar who proceeded to kick the ass of our raider. That's right, we've invented boar defense technology, motherfucker. Get bored on. As a very special thank you, we killed the boar. We need his meats. But it was at this time I discovered the secret to wielding Big Red. He loves killing. It gives him a crazy mood buff, so kill he shall. Then we finally finished off the tip. Remember, ladies, you can't forget to finish off the tip. Then with 2 more food poisonings and a daze, we also got a tantrum. It seems like the rest of the colony has finally entered psychosis. I think he's feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I mean, it's not unwarranted. Big Red is secretly trying to rip off their skin while they sleep, but Swansman's tantrum made him want to destroy all 327 of our pemmican, which would lead to disaster in the colony, so Big Red had to arrest him. We're down to 3 colonists. Fuck. It ain't looking so good anymore, boys. I don't know how this could get any worse. Oh wait, yeah I do. How about another raid? It was, however, just one dude, so we proceeded to gang fuck him into submission. Oddly enough, Big Red has been the only colonist who's actually doing well. Maybe as a man, you need time to be alone and handle your rod. Maybe that's the secret we should all learn from this. We should also learn that if you don't feed your animals, they will die from malnutrition. Which ours did. Fuck. Which affected Big Red as one of the animals was bonded to him, but he killed someone recently, so he's good. After a little more food poisoning, we were visited by a giant phallically shaped creature. Probably thought our base was one of its kin. And goddamn, look at Big Red go. Maybe he's not only secretly a time bomb, but a secret MVP. He also got secret food poisoning. Our colony was beginning to look like downtown Portland, Oregon, covered in blood and vomit. A liberal utopia. Tommy B was once again turned down, causing him to violently vomit everywhere. Sorry, Tommy B, but your pawn is a real snowflake. I respect the hustle. My man's trying to get it in. You can't hate on a playa, so I'ma let him cook. We then had a golden meteor shower to celebrate Swansman being reduced to 6.9 resistance. Nice. Even with all these bad things happening, we persevere and move towards cleaning up this shithole. At least it looks nice. But then something magical happened. Love is in the air. Swansman and Rick Rando became lovers. Haha, you fucking fat. This ends up being why gay is so OP for this colony. From this time forward, these two basically become immune to everything. I guess gay is the way. Obviously, they need a little extra room to, maneuver. Tempted by the prospect of balling out Rick, Swansman rejoined our colony. And thank fucking God, dude, we needed this win. This fairy tale bliss was short-lived due to another raid by a badass, well-armored bitch, who we quickly fucked up. Then Big Red got fucked up and snapped. It was only a food binge, so it's whatever. Could have been way worse. Now, Maynard seems like he enjoys sending things in twos, so what's better than one raid? 2 2 raids! We drew our battle lines and awaited the oncoming horde. Big Red was getting his shit pushed in, but Rick here performed some expert combat medic services. We were able to strip the attackers and even capture 2 of them. We now have 2 naked little slaves who are all kinds of abused. But no matter. And seeing as how we're a good Christian colony, we offered them some rags to cover up their giblies. Again, karma struck. Marriage is on. We'll have a big fat gay wedding. And they celebrated. This is premarital though, but god damn it boosts their mood. And these 2 fuck like bunnies. Gay bunnies. Unfortunately, they don't show any of the nitty gritty. But I like to imagine that right meow, as we speak, Swansman here is wrist deep in Rick Random, giving him the most energetic jazz hands of his gay little life. He's wrist flicking his gay little heart out. No lube, of course. These boys are men after all. Their gay little rectums produce their own form of lubrication. It's poop. They're using poop is what I'm hinting at, which has always been a lifelong goal of mine. Anyway, let's move on. We were finally getting some headway on research when another gift from heaven came upon our face. A Greenwich meteor. Cooking table, anyone? Oh, it's so beautiful. Makes me as rock hard as these rocks. Then the first snow of the phallus, but we were toasty inside. Maybe a little too toasty. And our food stocks were pretty decent for winter, or so I thought at the time. On the bright side, Swansman had a go frenzy. Oh, he's having a go frenzy, all right. Going straight into that butthole. Ah, what a beautiful sight to behold. A winter wonderland, some would say. And these 2 turn it into a winter cumderland. You're probably wondering how many more gay jokes can I squeeze into this episode. Well, strap in and strap on, Bubba, because we just getting started. A muffalo self-tamed, which Big Red promptly murdered, but that did nothing to prevent his sad wander, which is still better than him violently bloodlusting people, so I'll take it. I tried to make a little chode hair doormat for the boys to wipe their footies on to prevent tracking in dirt. It didn't work. Fortunately, we got a new recruit from one of our prisoners. Unfortunately, we had to build 2 little tumors off the shaft to support our growing population. Our boy was getting thick. Ribbed for your pleasure. Lion was a night owl who was good at crafting and shooting. I forgot to name the new interns after a Patreon and member, so you'll have to wait on that. We unlocked smithing and recruited our other prisoner. Ooh, he's autistic? My kind of cat. Wait, no, that's artistic. So he's a fucking hippie, huh? Great. We didn't have enough iron ingots for the stone cutting bench, so we had to go around deconstructing the shambles of buildings left over from the previous colonists. But this allowed us to start chopping away at the granite blocks, so it was all well worth the effort. And we finally got our cooking table down. Hopefully no more food poisoning. We're now finally in a good spot to turn Rimworld into our favorite rock and stone simulator, catapulting us into the next technological era. Ah, our first iron. At only 35 days in. Hey, I never said I was good at Rimworld. Then we got a raid of Vikings who wanted to rape, pillage, and burn our colony down. That's alright, we've been preparing for this, and joke's on them. I'm into that shit. My boys really wanted to cache them outside, so cache them we did. We got a throwable torch belt, which will come in quite handy later, along with some weapons and parkas. All in all, not bad. Our victory was short-lived, however, due to a mad wild boar, but he was quickly turned into bacon. We grew a new tumor on our giant dangle, a smithing area, so we went around the map and found more iron and steel for deconstruction. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep the mighty phallus forever. It's now full of tumors and AIDS, but our kitchen is sterile, so that's pretty bussin'. Our first anvil and smelter. We're finally getting into some real progression. Things are going well again. Almost too well. To top it all off, the marriage ceremony is finally on. Let's all congratulate Swansman and Rick Random, 2 twinks who found love in this brutal world. Yes, I turned my Patreons gay. This is my world and I can do what I want. Lion was the only one who didn't attend. Being the only female in the group, she sure showed us her inherent lack of understanding. Open up your mind, bitch. Let our bros be bros who like to fuck each other. Bro job, anyone? They all got a good mood boost. Our 2 married homos mood couldn't be any better. It's a beautiful gay love story, but god damn it's cold in that tip. Just look at their breath going. Speaking of cold, we got a cellar to extract ice from, for the medieval fridges that would soon be finished researching. Food preservation options in the medieval era are not great. A little ice fishing, a little decapitated snowman, some cleaning, and I realized we were almost out of food. Fuck. But with a dire boar in the area who had quite a lot of meat on them bones, it's time we tried a new hunting technique. It's this or we go hungry. He was ambushed and we turned him into a pile of red excretions while only sustaining minor injuries. Mother Nature didn't seem to like this as we were soon hunted by an Arctic wolf. I guess food's scarce for everyone. I get it, dude. It's tough surviving in this economy. But we're the alphas here, and we need the meat. So get fucked, nerd. We pwned his ass, like how Swansman pwns Rick Random's ass. Nice. With all the attacks, it was time we got our defenses in order. High walls, spike traps, a kill box, and rotting animal corpses in the fridge. Wait, what? Well, I forgot to change that setting. Oopsies. Rotten stink, huh? Yeah. I wonder why. We weren't yet done with our new defenses, but were graced with another raid. They were attacking immediately. They had really good gear too, so we gotta try and strip them like they have to pay for college. Of course we committed violence on them. We're kind of OP, bitch. Not only did we get some good duds, but we also picked up a new prisoner. A sweet, curvy, naked bitch. Just look at that big, juicy, breedable ass, Bubba. Whew, I'd feed her corn just so I could eat her shit. I thought I could now equip Big Red as a soldier, but just like last time, this caused him to be naked. He finally snapped and showed us his love of gingers, setting fire to the tree population. I didn't realize that by equipping him with the new armor, I would free his willy. His aforementioned willy, upon meeting the chilly negative-degree air, must have violently went from outie to innie, so fast and hard it caused him to break. Or maybe he started the fire as a means to coax the little guy back out so he'd be ready for a spanking once it's bedtime. We may never know. Either way, Big Red is starting fires, and that's not cool. It was, however, snowing, so the fires didn't really do anything. And oddly enough, his mood was actually pretty good, so yeah, I don't know. I guess that popsicle cock is enough to make anyone question their existence. He finally put pants on and we got back to work. Just as we got our defense sorted, we got another raid. Good timing. The raider didn't get too far. We began researching herbalism in an attempt to get herbal teas. I thought they could bring a good boost to our healing and infection fighting capabilities after what happened to Space Soap. I don't want any repeats. God rest his soul. We started getting our storage room in order, and with an influx of wildlife, we could set hunting up again. We might just make it through winter yet, boys. I decided to try a new defensive tactic by claiming all the footmen remains in front of our base. I'm trying to coax raiders into attacking them instead of our base, and then they slowly trickle in. This actually worked pretty good, but it had some drawbacks, which you'll see soon enough. We received a quest for a legendary bronze gladius. It had 23.45 DPS. That's deeps, which is pretty fucking nuts. Better than what we have. And I only accept the highest quality of items. Like how when I buy hair care products, I only get ones with pictures of black people on them. Their skincare products? Better. Their hair care products? Better. They make that ebony goddess make whitewashed Karen look like a pile of chalky dust. And that's what this sword is. Better. So we accepted it. It was postponed, however, due to Big Red hiding in his room. Like a pussy. But spring had finally sprung, and we could get our grow zones going again. Thank God. But spring's not all good. It brought a warg that decided to hunt Snail and quickly decapitated him. He's in God's hands now. This world is as cruel as it is beautiful. So rally the boys. You fucked with the wrong motherfuckers, you motherfucker. We won, but Tommy B's having a major crisis. He was rebuffed by Snail, who was now dead. My man must be horny as fuck. He's trying to necrophile up some corpses. I mean, Snail's probably still warm, right? Sometimes you just want someone to grab your balls, and goddammit, grab them like you mean it. But anyway, our graveyard continues to grow, and Tommy B just can't catch a break. The flu. We gotta get ahead of this one. Our teas aren't ready, and I cannot lose any more colonists. With expert tending from Rick Random, I think he'll pull through, and Snail's corpse is getting molested by rats. So we prioritize burial. On the bright side, a room just opened up for our other prisoner, so, it's not all bad. An armor smith graced us with their presence. We picked up some duds, Tommy B ransacked his room in a sexually repressed type of way, and a plasteel meteor fell down from the heavens. We finished researching tea, and Tommy B won his battle with lung chlamydia. Back to the kitchens with you, boy! Now on day 54, our colony is doing the best it ever has. At just over the halfway point, I'd say things are looking decent. To make things better, we were finally planting again. But then Lion got muscle parasites, so our celebration is short-lived. To add insult to injury, a mad hare decided it liked the taste of human flesh and went after Lion. How are you even supposed to beat a mad hare with muscle parasites? Aggressively, I suppose. Tommy B also had muscle parasites. My dude just can't seem to catch a break, and neither can we. Another raid. A large one at that, but just look at that great defense. I told you shit worked. Downside though, it takes them forever to get into the fight, dragging the raid out. And when you're on the verge of a major mental break, that's not the best thing. But we kicked their shit right into their tight little raider buttholes, stripped them, captured one, and Big Red got a murder-fueled mood boost. All in a day's work. With another arrival from a penis-shaped animal, our resident lover boys were thrown into the lovin' mood. Swansman always open-mouth kisses when doing anal. He pretends that he's turning his lover into a straw to suck his own dick. We were then visited by a caravan containing Big Red's lover. My man. And yet another raid. I'm telling you, dude, it comes in twosies. The raiders did battle with our visitors and set fire to our fields. I accidentally stripped one of our visitors, but I like to imagine they wanted it. You can tell by how they're dressed. But this did get us their silver and goods, so I'll take the reputation loss. I don't care how they feel about us so long as we get paid, bitch. And with a little murder comes a big mood boost for our man, Big Red. Then the cock creature got hungry for a taste of Big Ol' Red. So naturally, we hid behind the door until it went away. I'm not fighting that fucking thing. While we bravely barricaded ourselves inside for safety, Lion decided it'd be a good idea to fight our best melee fighter and resident crazy person. It went about as well as you'd expect. Fucking retard. During planting, Tommy B was rebuffed. Again. Dude, his cock's gotta be leaking by now from how full his balls are. No wonder he's trying to have a three-way. Now, if it's a devil's three-way when it's 2 dudes and a chick, what's it called with 3 dudes? You know, maybe an Obama special? In any case, our home was now looking in a sorry state again. Just like real life, cleaning is never done. Sleepy joined our team right at 60 days in. We have blood everywhere, plants going down, ice coming up, a little manual hunting, and a wanderer decided to join. He sucks. He can't even fight. What's he gonna do when we're attacked? Flail around helplessly? Well, boys, that's just stunning and brave. But he's got good social, which is one thing we're sorely lacking, so we accept him as our own. But this means more pustules on the shaft. Then Cheetah was recruited, which means, yes, even more pustules. We're turning this place into a pancake dick real fast. By this time, I've been incredibly surprised that Big Red has basically been chillin'. I thought he would bring us to ruin, but his mood has been solid for the most part, and he's been a pivotal member of our colony. Neat. But anyway, let's do that quest, shall we? Time to form the caravan and get that sword. Big Red, Sleepy, and Rick Random are chosen to go. I feel confident our colony can do without them for a while. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? Oh shit, that. We line up to provide at least a meager defense. But these assholes think it's funny to light all my crops on fire. We can't even rush out there because we're outnumbered and would probably lose. All we can do is wait and watch them burn down our dreams. One by one, we take them, until they finally flee. But the damage is done. We've got a lot of work to do, and our caravan arrived, so we'll leave those fires for now and just kind of hope for the best. Naturally, the caravan was ambushed by 2 members of the Bloods at the item location. They're no match for our best fighter Crips. We claimed the OP legendary sword for Big Red, but how are those fires doing? Phew, we're good. We survived to fight another day. With those victories, we top it all off by kidnapping our former aggressors. 2 new prisoners and our field saved. The aftermath wasn't as bad as it could have been. Speaking of not bad, our harvest of rice comes in. Couldn't have been at a better time. Our food stocks weren't looking good, but with the Chinese god smiling on us, we'll be okay. The muscle parasites are finally gone. We're adding 2 new rooms, and we're met with another raid. I feel like the raids never fucking end here, dude, but you know, no matter. The raiders are fairly well equipped, and for some reason my guys run out into the field to meet them. I must have misclicked or something. I don't really fucking know. I guess we wanted to cache some more outside, and it's not what I wanted to do, but we win anyway. However, by this time, we're completely out of medicine, so we'll have to hope nothing too bad happens until we can harvest more. And then I finally realize I haven't been naming people, so we correct that. Meet Spinock, Vegan Stonemason, Clayton Burns, and Robin, all valuable members of our dysfunctional team. Now let's blitz through some stuff to keep the video length down, shall we? We smelt down old unneeded gear for raw materials, go full fern gully on the nearby woodlands to fuel our industrial machine. A dope-ass flash storm lights some shit on fire. It wasn't actually raining, so we had to put it out ourselves. We recruited Rotabello from slavery, who's an excellent shooter and decent at plants. Of course, we renamed them to Didi Dietrich after my favorite dirty dog, or Diddle Daddy. He told me what the DD stood for once, but I can't remember. So devious dicker it is. We make more arrows because with Combat Extended, you actually use ammo for ranged weapons. At least I think it's Combat Extended. I'm not honestly sure. And now I realize I never went over what everyone does around here, so let's go over it. Big Red is our resident psycho and melee master who primarily hauls and cleans but helps with plant cutting when he's not working his rod by the water's edge. Rick Random is our self-identified bottom who is the colony's doctor. Other than that, he primarily researches. Swansman is the dom of the group and honestly our MVP. He is, as they say, him. Actually, his pronouns is him. Just him, because he is him. He handles the construction, growing, mining, and cutting. He's a busy boy when he's not chode deep in Rick. Tommy B has the bluest balls I've ever seen. He's our cook and backup doctor, but he dabbles in some crafting when he's not having a mental break, which is often. Spinock is the night owl of the group, so she primarily works alone, mainly hunting and crafting, with a little hauling and cleaning when there's no work orders. Vegan Stonemason just crafts, that's about it. Clayton Burns handles the animals we don't have and is the backup cook when Tommy B is being emotional, so he cooks a lot of the time. Robin basically sucks. He's incapable of violence, but has a very high social skill, so I guess that's something. And you just met Didi Dietrich, who will now be our day hunter and help with the plants. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's move on, shall we? I let my pawns pick their own gear for the most part. I doubt some of their gear choices, but they're living their best life, so I guess I'll allow it. Except I don't understand why my archers won't stop picking up fucking arrows. They're filling up their inventory with over 200 arrows, makes it so they can't carry much else. But I truly don't bother to try and fix it. Finally, we get some herb gardens down for our tea making. But seeing as how I'm already growing the only 2 herbs I actually want, or at least can grow right now without more research, we grow smoke leaf. Because being stoned is cool, kids, and we're the coolest homos around. Oh, and Robin gets a shield because he can't fucking do anything else. But you know what? I've seen shield heroes, so I won't talk shit. I don't want to eat my words later just in case. With our research moving along, we can now craft basic metal armor, but we move right into chain armor to make our big boys more defensible. We've gotten most of our gear from raiders, so it'd be nice to make some in-house. We harvest, hunt, and mine to pass the time along. I found out that I can build a rune stone, and it looks like a big spider walking around when you try and place it. So of course I had to play with it. Then some minor modifications to our defenses, with trenches and embrasures so our growing archer squad could reach out and touch our visitors. Wait, that's not what I meant. I've neglected the tip, so that was also spruced up. Remember, ladies, don't forget the tip. We then treat a trading caravan like a garbage dump and unload all of our unwanted bullshit. They have some bone plate armor and a swanky knight helmet, so I swoop those up, but Robin's peace-loving ass tried to equip the best gear we have, which is goddamn unacceptable. Stay in line, you non-violent cocksucker. Oh wait, that's Rick. Never mind. Anyway, we get our first tea, with antibiotic effects. I'd prefer coffee, but you know, hey, this'll do. With all of our advancements, our wealth continues to grow. You can also see somewhat of a pattern with our raids, which I'd say we're due any day now. But while we wait for that, the first of our self-made cloth is ready. Beautiful linen. Oh, I've waited so long for this. But you know, truth be told, we don't use a single piece of the shit. So, you know, there's that. But we were able to recruit Toxo, who's an excellent combatant and, well, nothing else really. He has a passion in animals, but is incapable of animals, so I guess he can't work with the animals we don't have. Bummer. But we give him a bow and send him on his way. Again, I forgot to rename him. Ah, there's that raid. Right on time. It was a decent-sized one with well-armored opponents. A good time to test our new defenses. Here they come. Look alive, boys. The defenses worked extremely well, and we came out of it unscathed. Except for our crop fields, which burned down entirely. There goes our cotton. Again. God damn. We did get some good gear out of that, but I'd rather have my plants, honestly. Oh well. At least our graveyard is still growing. We chucked their remains in a dirty hole to prevent more wildlife molestation. And there's nothing quite like some battle nookie. Even looks like he has a purple beard. Really living that lifestyle. Watching the boys deep inside of each other made me remember. I never actually named Toxo. So now, meet Matt Collin. We receive a very juicy quest which I take without a second thought, but being the smart thinking cat that I am, I decide to wait until after our second raid, because we're following a pattern, right? Right. Anyway, traders came who had a ton of cloth, so losing our cotton to assholes doesn't sting as much anymore. To avoid a repeat of that incident, we extend out our archer's reach to try and cover the fields. Never again shall our fields burn. Never again. Big Red is still doing fine. He's killed many people, so his mood is through the roof. This also makes for a wicked thumbnail opportunity. Oh baby! We're still waiting for that raid, but I know as soon as I leave for that quest, the raid will come. That's how this fucking game works. Always trying to fuck you in the ass, which I only do on International Women's Day. But while we await the raid that is definitely going to come soon, we mine that plasteel. A pair of deers arrived at the colony. Big Red goes on a food binge, which again is better than violence and fire. We start researching engineering and reach the 81-day mark, but Big Red finally finishes pigging out and takes a nappy. Probably a good idea to help with digestion. Another person that's hungry is the deer, who's now hunting Matt Collin. Great. We try and play a little cat and mouse, but eventually Dee Dee was caught outside with it, so all hands on deck. Deck. These things are fucking tough, but we eventually have our way with it. Oh dear, the deer. But let's continue, shall we? The gold shall now be collected and moved into our stores because I like shiny things. A bulk goods trader coming to see us suffered the same fate as Matt Collin and met with a hungry deer. These monsters put fucking sand in its eyes. They pulled a Dale Gribble on his ass. They won, but the deer got back up and sucked off their homie's head, so, you know, I'm not really sure who actually won. With our newly researched agriculture tech, we can now plow the soil, something I should have done on day one. But anyway, we're doing it now, and that's what counts. It'll make our plants grow much quicker. Better late than never, I suppose. But then, immediately, we get a fucking cold snap, so all of our plants die. So, again, that's just fucking great. And where's this goddamn raid? But because of the cold snap, it's cold as tits outside, so Spina came in for the night to warm everyone up. Not like that. I mean, she put more wood on the fire. You fucking sickos. Speaking of sickos, I tried to change Rick Rando's gear, but ended up just making him naked. I couldn't fix it, so I guess I'll just have to free Willy for the time being. I don't think Swansman will mind, or Tommy B for that matter, but eventually he figured it out and secured that little winky. Our fucking raid, finally. But it contained vegan stonemason's aunt, so we'll need to be careful. Why is his aunt attacking us? Because she's a fucking bitch, that's why. Anyway, let's try out our newest rendition of defenses. Well, we ripped them a new one and sent them running for their lives. And I don't think we hurt vegans on, so that's good. By this time, I feel like we're definitely not going to make that quest. So, oh well. But how about another raid? Looks like the pattern is back, I guess. The Treaty of Boy Roboto. And Big Red is actually hiding in his room right now, so we're down our best fighter. The archers man their stations and let no one through. We just can't be penetrated. The raiders must think this is a fucking joke, because they're talking about frogs with each other, as one is lying on the ground bleeding out. I mean, you gotta respect their staying cool under pressure. Anyway, that went well. So we capture Evans, who's an excellent colonist. Nice. And we let Big Red go ham on the Mercy murders to get him happy again. Just look at him go. Like a psychopathic kid in a murder store. And just like that, our warehouse and our graveyard grows. It didn't grow for long, however. With another trader coming through, we unload all of the recently acquired bullshit. You gotta make that money, honey. And just look at this. Robin is wearing all the things. Bro's got a quiver and a shield, and he can't even fight. He's like one of those frat bros, you know, who's wearing a tap-out shirt even though he's never thrown a fucking punch in his life. Radical, dude. Well, we've hit day 90 and finally add some dressers to the rooms. Also, we haven't gotten a ton of various events, so I'm kind of wondering if our lack of signal fire is the cause. So, you know, let's build one just in case. Also, I decided to spend our last 10 days with Randy Random as our storyteller. Thanks for everything, Maynard, but you're not the most interesting cat. Let's see what happens in our final 10 days, shall we? Try and kick it up a notch. Pretty quickly, it did get pretty random. Robin and Tommy B chatted about hickory trees and then had an all-out brawl about it. I guess some people take conifers seriously. I don't know. Well, let's prepare to take on this ancient danger, shall we? I've got a pretty good plan for it, but we have to deal with this raid first. Old Hesse House again, is it? Along with them is a furniture builder named Fuse who wants to join us. I don't know whether it's Randy or the signal fire, but things are certainly changing. We'll postpone Fuse for now and rally the boys. After Spinock is finished watching Rick Random and Swansman sleep, that is. Fucking creepers here, dude. I swear. Oh, sorry, he's just relaxing socially. I went to court for that once, but that's a tale for another time, because they're beginning their assault. So rally the boys, let's do this. Honestly, I'm super stoked with our defenses here. It works incredibly well. God damn, I'm smart, dude. And handsome. Humble as fuck, too. Anyway, we push their shit in so far inside of their buttholes, they can taste what they ate for dinner. And of course, we kidnap this guy. But honestly, when I chose him, I was looking at Rick Random's stats. I even thought it was another one of them gays. But no, I made a mistake. But hey, we got Fuse, who's another incredibly brave, non-violent person. But he's good at construction and medical, so I guess that's good. Whatever, let's move on. Renaming him Thorkel the Tall, then it was time to crack into that ancient danger's back door. That ancient dussy. It was so incredible what we uncovered. You can't imagine the wealth stashed inside, boys. Oh man, what was inside of that ancient danger was... Drumroll, please. Nothing. Fucking nothing, dude. Except bugs, so let's fuck them, shall we? Remember those cool torch belts? Well, here's where we use it, Bubba. Nice. Big Red was holding the line like a champ, but these guys are fucking tough. And seeing as how we have very low armor penetration, it's not going very well. Big Red goes down. Thank God we have our two shield heroes there, watching, just fucking watching. But let's get Big Red to safety before he dies. He's too important to me. I'm emotionally invested in him at this point, and I don't want him to die. So the rest of the team finish off the bugs and set back off to heal their wounds. Several of them are close to breaking too, so let's give them a break before they break, shall we? Clayton Burns and Swansman will go in and destroy the hives and claim all the sweet loot. Son of a bitch. Big Red will make it though, thank goodness. Now you may be wondering why I've been calling Rick Random even though his name shows Rick Rando. Well, when I set him up, I must have not clicked the M hard enough and I thought his name length was capped out, which hindsight doesn't make much sense because we have Vegan Stonemason and Thorkel the Tall, which are both much longer names. So I fix it. Let's not dwell on it, shall we? It was lag. Yeah. Totally Lag's fault. Anyway, I gave pretty much everyone the next day off to recover from their various injuries and hurt feelings, but then it'll be right back to work, filling out our thick phallus, which isn't so much of a cock anymore, it's more of a medieval torture device for women, but I guess that fits the scenario nicely. I thought we were finally done with food poisoning, but Dee Dee decided to eat some insect jelly and started shitting his brains out. Well, to each their own, I suppose. But this is a good opportunity to try out our teas. Kale tea. Yummy. So good. But at least it's effective. If he could get the tea anyway, he kept having to stop and vomit profusely. Must have looked at Lizzo's nudes. Evans was recruited and became known as Elf Ludes. She is a very good colonist and will help out a lot in these final days. Speaking of recruiting, Thorkel got inspired recruitment even though his social is shit, but it works and we get Savage, whose name is fucking Savage. God, that's savage. And even though I enslaved him as a mistake, he's actually not that bad. Solid construction and plants with a dash of mining, so I'm not too upset about it. But he will now be known as Stress-Eating Girlfriend, which is a pretty savage act if you ask me, eating your girl. Well, I guess that could go one of two ways. In our final days, we spent time hanging out together, bonding, and also running out of food. We were visited by a pair of rare thrumbos, but I'm not fucking with those guys. They'd fuck my ass bloody. We're almost out of resources on this map, along with the lack of food, but a pair of dromedaries self-tamed, so I figured I'd bring them in for their precious milks. And an emergency meat supply should we get desperate enough. But the rat that also self-tamed was not as lucky. Sorry, little buddy. Now it's our turn to molest you. This one's for Snail, or Sleepy, or whatever the fuck his name was, I forget. Then a lynx started hunting Matt Collin. I don't know why, but this dude keeps getting hunted. But it's more meat for us, so I don't really mind. Even with the rat and lynx, we were forced to start making meals from insect meat to avoid starvation. What a good way to round out our 100 days, huh? We just have too many mouths to feed, and I feel like it's always winter in this godforsaken biome. But just as we're collecting the rats on the map to feed ourselves, Randy giveth just as he taketh away. Double trade caravans. Oh, Randy, you scamp. You do care. So along with the food, we find a treatise on melee, which claims to boost up range skill, but it says melee, so I don't know who to believe. But shut up and take my money. I side with the ranged meaning and give it to Spinock, just to then watch her melee increase. Son of a bitch. And here we go, day 99, and Big Red gets a fascination with corpses. So what's he do? Digs up a corpse for all to see, of course. But you know what? You gotta respect the game. Maybe he's trying to get Tommy B a fuck toy. Who's he going to choose? We have so many choices by this point. Which lucky corpse shall it be? It's Val! Wow, what a lucky pile of bones. Thanks, Big Red. Yep, we see it, bud. We see it. Neat. Well, then I guess he just walked around telling everyone about the corpse? I don't really know. He's had a rough couple of days, I guess. But looks like not everyone is down in the dumps. Well, they're in the dumps, just not the same way as Big Red. Wait a minute, Big Red was rebuffed by Vegan Stonemason? What? He's gay now too? Oh, wait, Vegan's a chick. Never mind. I thought we had a profound change and some acceptance on our final day, but we're not woke enough for that. So day 100 is here, and oh my, how our colony has changed. We've faced many great challenges, lost many friends, and gained some new ones along the way. We've gathered an immense amount of wealth and various swag, deforested basically the entire map, and been on the verge of starvation. But all in all, I'd say this was a pretty fun ride. I didn't expect Big Red to be a star colonist. I really thought he would make my time here a living hell, where in fact he was easy to manage with that bloodlust. Just goes to show, no matter how sad you are, just cut a few throats and bam, happy. Ah, what a beautiful life lesson. It's one to teach your children. So with that said, I do hope you cats enjoyed this video. A special thanks to the members of the Cheesemonger Society, who I forced to be gay in video games. What? They're paying for something and this is it. I'll catch you cats on the flippity flop, and as always, I love you, bye.